Okay, fine. Yeah, first of all, welcome you all. Thanks for joining with us today. So, welcome to everyone. So, I'm moving to the next slide. So, before moving into the session, so there were few session guidelines. I hope I request all of you please follow this session guidelines, be on mute, and if you want to ask any questions, just you can raise your hand, or else you can put it in the chat, and I will answer all of your questions at the end of the session. So please be on mute. Those who are in the noise places, don't unmute. If you want to ask any question, just you can post it in the chat group. So please follow this session guidelines. So next, I'm moving to the next slide. So I have a habit. So what is the habit? Whenever, wherever I will take the session, my way of habit is I will start the session with one motivation. So can anyone read this line and tell me what is this?
Sure, Suparna. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity. So self-belief and hard work will always earn you success.
What does it mean?
It means if we believe in ourselves and if we, continuously putting in our work very hard, so for sure success will follow us.
Yes, correct. So actually, currently, so IPL is going on. That's why I took example of Virat. So Virat is a number one batsman player. That's why I took this quotation from him. So self-belief and hard work will always earn you success. So it means that first of all, you have to believe yourself, okay, and you have to put efforts. So some people will think that they will not self-belief because how what should happen, what it will happen, what not happen, what will happen like that. So that's if you yourself you are not trusting you, then how other person will trust you? That is the meaning of self-belief. You have to believe yourself. Okay, you have to believe yourself, and in parallel, you have to hard work to achieve anything in the life. Not only IT job, not only some good life. You have to achieve. You have to lead a very good life. You have to put a hard works, and you have to believe yourself. That will always earn you success. So that already we are seeing an example. Uh, Virat has been in the industry for past 15 years. Still, he is the one of the number one batsman in the cricket world. Okay, so this is about motivation. Then let's jump into the real topic. So today the topic is I'm going to explore about Microsoft Fabric workloads. Okay, so Microsoft Fabric workload means, so already in our next gen data community earlier, Santosh took the session. He given a brief overview about the what is Fabric, why this came into the picture, why other traditional systems are not in good condition. What is the reason this Fabric came into the picture? I hope all of you attended that session. If anyone missed that session, we will share that link in the WhatsApp group or team chat. You can go through that. But however, this session is not related to that session. But if you go through that session, it will be the well and good for you. So today I'm going to talk about what is inside the Fabric and what is the Fabric workloads, and what we can do in the Fabric. So how it will be helpful for us. This and all I'm going to talk about. So let's uh, move into the next slide. So before jumping into the session, I want to introduce myself, a short introduction about myself. Myself, Inturi Suparna Babu. You all can call me as a Suparna. I am a BTech graduate from JNTU, Andhra Pradesh. I do have around 5+ years of experience in data analytics field, and I am a Microsoft Fabric community super user, and I am PL300 and DP600 certified holder. Currently working at LTM Entry, and my core skills are SQL, Python, PySpark, and this and all. So next, I'm moving to the Next slide. So first of all, let's see what is today's agenda. So first, what is this fabric? Then what are all inside this fabric? And I will give you a overview of all fabric loads, and followed by I will show you some kind of small demos how you can upload the data in the lakehouse, how you can query the data in the SQL analytics endpoint, and all, followed by, and at the end I'll answer all of your questions. Okay, so let's move into the trailer. So first of all, if you see this slide, uh, what are you thinking? Can someone tell me by seeing this slide?
With each passing day, we are using more and more data. So like data is increasing.
Yes. So this slide means that the world is exploding with high granularity data. So everywhere data, you go everywhere. See, you go everywhere, you go agricultural, in agricultural also we have data, you go to any farm dairy, in that also we have data, you go to any restaurant, that also we have data. So this is how it is showing. We have data in the everywhere. That's why this slide is showing if there is a EV charging station, in the EV charging station also we have a data. If there is a mobile, in mobile we are operating the mobiles, we are using the some Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and what we are posting, what is happening, that and all. So the world is completely packed up with data. So that's why data driven technologies, data analytics, data engineering, data science, the never come down technologies, I would say. So until and unless we, if we have data on the world, then data, these three roles will be there. Okay, so next I'm moving to the next slide. So if you, before seeing any movie, the film producers and directors will release the trailer. I hope all you all are aware that. Okay. Hmm? So by seeing the trailer, we will get a idea what is this, and based on that, we will go to that movie. In the same way, before going to the real topic, I'll show you a trailer. What this fabric? I think let me give me a moment. I'll share with sound. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, Suparna.
Yes, Suparna.
Okay. Tell me if you didn't get the audio. No problem. Okay, I'll replay once again. I'm starting the playing.
Power your AI transformation by bringing all your teams and data together on one complete AI-powered data platform, Microsoft Fabric. With OneLake, you get an open and AI-ready data lake for the entire organization that can connect to data from anywhere in multiple ways, so that all users are working from the same copy across analytics engines. From data integration to data engineering, data science to real-time intelligence, your data professionals have all the tools they need in a pre-integrated and optimized SaaS environment. And they can extend Fabric further with native industry-specific workloads. With the new Fabric databases, you can provision simple, autonomous, and AI-optimized databases in seconds, ready to unlock innovative new scenarios for AI transformation. For large volumes of in-motion data, you can use real-time intelligence to ingest, transform, and explore data for instant insights. And you can define criteria to trigger downstream actions. All this intelligence can then securely flow to Power BI and the Microsoft 365 applications your people use every day, informing their decision-making with insights right where and when they need data the most. And everything is backed by category-leading security, governance, and compliance capabilities. Plus, Fabric empowers your people to accelerate productivity with Copilot and built-in generative AI features. All your data, all your teams, all in one place. This is Microsoft Fabric.
How was the trailer?
Good.
Sorry.
Yeah, good only, but it will be
It was
faster
good.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want me play one more again?
No, while you're playing now, it was like a zigzag. The video was coming by zigzag, so that we can't able to understand what exactly they are playing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can play
Okay.
In case, if you, it would be great if you can reduce the playback speed.
No, I think in this
Yeah, that
one, I'm not sure. Actually, this is an inserted video in the this PPT. I don't think it's not possible. Actually, the
Yeah, no
original
problem,
video
Suparna.
speed is. Yeah, okay. So this is about trailer.
Power your AI trans.
Wait, I'll go to next slide. Yeah. So by seeing this slide, what is this? Can anyone tell me?
We can get everything from an
from
one
market
place.
mall. Yeah.
It's like marketplace.
Okay.
Under one roof, we can get all the products.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
something like a
if-
shopping mall.
yes, this is a shopping mall.
You will
Okay.
get everything on shop.
Yes, this is a shopping mall. So how I bring this into the layman explanation of fabric. So fabric is also like a one-stop choice. You will get everywhere related to the data-driven technologies, like how you can get everything from the shopping mall. So you will get everything from the fabric also. Let's say before fabric, what happened? Just I will give you a context. Before fabric comes into the market, we have a separate tool called Power BI, and we have a separate tool called Azure SQL Database and Azure Data Factory. These two are the both different services, different environments, different services. But the parent is one, Microsoft. So whenever if we want to pull the data from Microsoft Azure SQL database, we need to get the subscription, Azure subscription. And if we want to maintain a Power BI desktop report, at least we need to get the pro license. So we have to purchase two services. That's where Microsoft come up with this fabric concept. They bring all the concept, whatever the related to this Power BI and all. So they bring into the Microsoft Fabric, and still they are putting lot of efforts, and almost lot of workloads are in the preview stage. And now if you get the F2 capacity minimum F2, I'm telling you minimum F2 to till F64 something capacities are there, you will get all these workloads in the under one license. So now I will navigate to the next slide. So in the next slide, so whatever you shown in the previous supermarket, the same here, I took this image. Let's say assume this as a Microsoft Fabric mall. So whoever is coming to this mall, you can get the whatever the requirements in terms of data. If you want, you can build a data factory. If you want, you can build a Power BI report, and if you want, you can create a data warehouse, and if you want, you can create a one lake, and if you want, you can create a data activator for setting the up the alerts. Like that's how I am relating this Microsoft Fabric with the that malls, shopping malls. Okay, so this is about layman explanation of Microsoft Fabric. Then let's moving forward. So now I'll show you Microsoft Fabric architecture. So this is Microsoft Fabric architecture. In this architecture, if you see, these are the components. So this is a unified single data platform for all solutions. So here, if you observe data factory, analytics, databases, real-time intelligence, Power BI, and some industry solutions, partner workloads, along with, and they are initially there is no AI in the Fabric when Fabric was released. In the recent, I think around last 5 to 6 month updates, we got this AI, and one lake is a centralized lake house. You can store all your data in the one lake, and in upcoming slides I will go in detail about one lake, and this pure view also. So this is about Microsoft Fabric architecture. So let's move to the next slide. So if I come to this, this is Fabric compute engines here. So listen carefully here what I'm trying to explain. So data factory, data engineering. So if you see this data factory and data engineering is working with Spark language. Okay. And if we come to the data warehousing, so data warehousing, we are using SQL, and in fact, data science also we can use Spark language. Here they are not marked. And if I come to the real-time intelligence, there is a language called KQL. KQL stands for Kusto Query Language. So, and while coming to the Power BI, so it will be, you know very well, it will be a visualization tool. And at the bottom you are seeing one lake. So this one lake means this is a centralized one lake storage. In this you will get the data by using the shortcuts. What is the shortcut? Shortcut means, suppose let's say I take example GCP. Okay, in the GCP you have your data in the BigQuery. Okay, BigQuery is a data warehouse. You have your data in the BigQuery. So from there you no need to copy entire data, and you no need to duplicate the data. Just Microsoft Fabric is providing a shortcuts option. By using that shortcuts option, I'll show you in the demo how the shortcut will work. So by using the shortcut options, just you can connect with your any of AWS, GCP, or some other databases, connect, and you can work it with these tools. And also there is a concept called mirroring concept, and I think still it is in preview mode. We will expect more features in this coming soon. Okay. So this is about Microsoft Fabric architecture. Then I'll move to the next slide. So first, now we will I'll walk you through one by one workload. So data factory. So I think you heard this word in somewhere. Uh, can someone tell me where you heard this data factory? Where you seen this data factory?
Azure cloud.
Yeah,
Azure.
yes, yes. In Azure, prior to the Fabric, in Azure, there is a component called Azure Data Factory, ADF, Azure Data Factory. So the same thing, similar kind of similar kind of similar kind of scenarios or something replicated in the Fabric. So let's click. So Fabric, if you go to the Azure Data Factory, in Azure Data Factory, Fabric is a very big in Azure Data in Azure Data Factory is a very big application. In that, what happened, you know, you have, I think, some data flows and Power Query, some copy job activity, this and all there. Okay, but while coming to the Fabric Data Factory, here you have only two components. One is data flows and one is data pipelines. These two components fall under data factory. Okay, these two components fall under data factory. So by using the data flows, you can clean the data, you can transform the data, and you can ready the data, and you can push that data into the downstreams. And while coming to the data pipelines, this will help you to copy the data and to orchestrate the workloads end to end. It will be helpful. So, but while in Azure Data Factory, we have lot of options, but that much options as of now it will not available here. But we can expect in future. Okay, but we can expect all the features what are we are using in the Azure Data Factory. We can expect that features in this Fabric Data Factory. So this is about Fabric Data Factory. Next, I am moving to the next slide. So next, if I come to next workload, it is a lake house. So lake house. So what is this lake house? First, what I will do, I'll explain this one layman explanation. Uh, can someone tell me what is this?
Unorganized room.
Okay.
Yeah, unstructured.
Books are
Unstructured.
scattered here and there.
Articles
The
are not
files are
Okay.
No
kept in one single
category
place.
Yeah.
properly.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. So this is a in the house. There is a one room. In the room, see how it is scattered in the racks, shelves, and in the on the floor. Books, shirts, and a lot of things scattered across in an unstructured manner. This means that what I am telling you, how I can relate this example with this lake house. If you see lake house, what is lake house? Lake house means Here you can dump anything. You can dump unstructured data, you can dump semi-structured data, you can dump this structured data also. So you can dump whatever you want. First, the raw layer, the lake house is called as a raw layer. First here you can dump, but it will support to semi-structured data and structured data also. But the good practice is whenever you are pulling any data from any database or any outside databases like AWS and GCP or some other databases, first you can dump that data into the lake house. Okay, suppose you are pulling the data from your on-premises to the Fabric. Then first what you need to do in the lake house, you can first dump the data into the lake house. Then whatever the transformations you required, you can do the transformations. So according to the requirement, you can put it in the lake house, or else you can push it into the warehouse also. That's depend on the requirement. So this is how I am relating this lake house with this example. I hope all are you clear. Then let's move forward to the next slide. Next, while coming to the next workload is warehouse, data warehouse. So what is this warehouse? Let me show you layman example. First of all, by seeing this, can someone tell me what is this?
Bookshelf, library.
Okay.
All well organized.
Arranged in a systematic order.
Yes.
Structured
Yes.
library.
Yes. By seeing this, I'm remembering my college days. I hope in our all colleges we have a centralized library. Whatever the
Yeah.
book we need related to our subject, we can go to that library room and we can ask that librarian. They will tell you, and they will put on top of also here electrical books, here chemistry books, here computer science books, like that. And it means that when you enter into the library, easily you can go and pick whatever the book you want. Because of why? Because the librarian and the staff is properly organized and properly structured. Okay, so that's why in the warehouse we will have the structured data. Okay, in the warehouse we will have the structured data, means we can store it as a SQL tables. Okay, we can store it as a SQL tables. In the warehouse we can query the tables with the SQL. Okay, we can query the tables with the SQL. So that's why I am relating that data warehouse with this library concept. So let's move forward to the next slide. So now, as I said earlier, we saw lake house and we saw warehouse. Now let's compare lake house versus warehouse. Okay, now let's compare lake house versus warehouse. If you see this table here, this is lake house and this is warehouse. Let's say, as I said earlier, type of data. See here, lake house, unstructured data, semi-structured data and structured data. Okay, and if while coming to the warehouse, here we can maintain only structured data, semi-structured in the form of JSON, but still it is in I think preview mode. This is about type of data. And while coming to the skills, so how we can query this data with respect to the these two lake house and warehouses. While coming to the lake house, from the lake house here you can use Scala, PySpark, Spark, SQL and R. And actually here that TSQL missed in this PPT. TSQL also will support for this data. And while coming to the warehouse, here you will query the data only with SQL. Okay, you can query the data with only SQL. There is no other language supported to this warehouse. Okay, there is no other language because it is a structured format and it support ACID transactions. Okay, it support ACID transactions. Then if we come to the third point here, in the lakehouse, you can store the data by using the folders and files, databases and tables. Folders, files and tables means we can create a folder. Let's say, suppose you are getting sales data. Okay, you are getting monthly. So what you will do, you can create a folder sales and you can dump every month CSV file in that sales folder, and you are getting some orders data. You can create a folder and you can dump all orders data monthly in the folder like this. And while coming to the warehouse, in this it is a schemas enabled warehouse, and here we can it will support to the databases, and here we can save the data in the only table structured format. There is no other format. But here in Lakehouse, if you want, you can save the data into the whatever format you can upload the data. Okay, you can upload the data. So this is about third point. And next I'll coming to the operations. If we come to the read operations, so here Spark and TSQL languages. So here it will read operation means if you want to read the data, only these two languages will support. Okay, only this two languages will support by using PySpark or by using TSQL. And while coming to the warehouse, TSQL is the primary language for querying the data in the warehouse. A Spark here they given star means whatever the data we are pulling by using the shortcuts, that is not yet supported. Okay, that is not yet supported. Still it is Microsoft people are working on this. Maybe we can expect this feature in future. So writing operations. So here you can mention here just this is very important. See, for read operations Spark TSQL. Okay, fine. While coming to the write operations, see here only they mentioned Scala, PySpark, Spark SQL, Spark SQL and R. So it means that if you want read, you can use two languages. But if you want to write, like if you want to update any records, if you want to delete any records, for that your TSQL will not supported in the Lakehouse. Okay, keep in mind that this is a very important interview questions, or else for certification exam also this is a very important question. And while coming to the warehouse, TSQL will be supported. Okay, so the only disadvantage in the Lakehouse is from by using TSQL, we can't uh, perform the update operations. But we can do how? By using this PySpark, Spark SQL, R and Scala. Okay, and the primary development interface is here you can use Spark notebooks for developing, for cleansing the data, for modifying the data, for anything. And if we come to the warehouse, in the warehouse we have a SQL scripts. By using the SQL scripts, we can develop the code. Okay, so this is about Lakehouse versus warehouse. This is all very important points. Okay, so now next I'll move forward to the next slide. So the next thing is real-time intelligence. Okay, the next thing is real-time intelligence. Let's click. So now I'll talk about real-time intelligence architecture. So here if you see, those who don't know about real-time intelligence, I'll tell you in a layman way. For example, there is a hospital. Okay, there is a hospital. In the hospital, the patient heartbeat is recording by some device called, I am not sure what is that device. That heartbeat is recording by some device. So heartbeat is recording by some device means it is generating a data per each second, or each microsecond, each millisecond. It will go like this. So that real-time intelligence data, what will happen, we will capture the data and we will process that data and we will create a dashboard. Okay, we will create a dashboard and we can stream the same data in the real-time dashboard. And I will give you one more example also. Like there is a go down called some frozen products. Frozen products means we have to maintain some certain temperature, like 20 degrees, 10 degrees, according to that this seafood and all. We will kept in the that go downs. We have to maintain some temperature. That temperature and all, for every second it will monitor the temperature. Okay, so that and all we can connect this real-time intelligence with that type of business needs, and we can build a dashboards, and this will be very helpful to that those real-time intelligence companies. So now I'll walk you through this architecture. First, here if you see, not every data source will be supported to the real-time intelligence. In earlier we have a some in Azure. If you all are know, there is a events hub, IoT hub and all there. Like this nowadays they are supporting to the Cosmos DB, SQL and BigQuery, this AWS. First what will happen, they will pick the data from these sources in the event stream, and the event stream there is a event house. There is a event house called. In the event house, what this language will, as I said earlier, this Kusto query language. I will walk you through what is this KQL. Kusto query language, they can process the data and they can visualize the data by using Power BI, or else we can use real-time dashboard also. And in parallel, we can save the data into the one lake. That's why our one lake is very, very helpful. This is a one centralized storage point to save every data. Okay, to save every data. So this is about real-time intelligence. Next, I'll move forward to the next slide. Let's see what is first of all SQL and KQL. See, SQL is a structured query language, and if while coming to the KQL, KQL stands for Kusto query language. Let's see. Suppose I have a sales table. I am asking question. Can someone tell the answer? There is a sales table. I want to query the sales table. I want to see the all the rows in the sales table. How we can write the query? Can someone tell me?
Select star from table name.
All the rows or all the columns?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Select star from tables. Okay. See, suppose let's say example sales TV. Okay. If I want to see the if I want to see the all the table data, simply we can write select star from sales TV. Suppose if I come to the KQL, what is the query? What is the query? Just you can enter the table name. Just click run button. It will show all the data. Okay. Sales table. Okay. So see here how it is. Here out here one two words are there, and in between star is also there. Here just here we written only table name. Okay. There is no need to write select from star. Okay. Then next move to one more example. Next, suppose if I want to filter some details against customer ID 2, what, how we will write select star from XYZ table where customer ID equal to 2. Okay, select star from sales table where customer ID equal to 2. And while coming to the KQL, let me show that. Just simply sales underscore TV, and this symbol is called pipe symbol. It is mandatory. Okay, in KQL, after giving the table name, you can give this pipeline symbol, and where customer ID double equal to 2. Just simple. See, if we compare how the query is short as compared to the SQL, but always I'll tell you SQL is the king of the data driven technologies. Okay, but no other technology will beat the SQL. Okay, but while processing the real time data, KQL is the efficient way. It will process the data in a very faster way. Then let's see one more example. Suppose if I want to see the how many records in the table, just if we write a this command select count of star, we can get the how many records in the table. Okay, so if I want to get the same in the KQL, simply sales table and this pipeline symbol and count, you can give that, just that's enough. So we will get all the records. Okay, so what I will say, SQL versus KQL. SQL have its own features and own priorities, and if I coming to the KQL, it's have its own values. But I am not here to debate SQL and KQL, but earlier I had a discussion about real-time intelligence. That's why here I am comparing SQL versus KQL. So this is about SQL versus KQL. Then next, let's move forward. Next, while coming to the data flows. So can someone tell me what is this data flows? What you know, please tell me.
Data flow. Basically, in Power BI service, we can do the data transformation, data cleaning using data flow, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we can transform the data.
Okay.
ETL.
Okay.
And
We
there
are
are
not
Gen
able to
1,
write
Gen 2.
functions in data
flow.
flows.
Okay.
Online ETL.
We can perform join operations. We can perform merge operations.
Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you.
It is a ETL
So,
tool like Power Query we use in Power BI.
yeah. Yes. Yes. Very good. Very good. So data flows is nothing but a online Power Query editor. So those who are familiar with Power BI desktop, we have a component called Power Query Editor. The same thing, the same UI is in the data flows. And if you come to the Azure Data Factory, in the Azure Data Factory also we have a component called Power Query. So the same UI Microsoft bring into the Fabric and renamed it as a data flows. While coming to the data flows, we have two type of data flows. One is data flow Gen 1 and another one is data flow Gen 2. I think data flow Gen 1 is retiring in this year, but when they are going to retire, I'm not sure. But data flow Gen 2 will be perform key role, and it will support to lot of options, and I'll show you in the demo also how this data flow Gen 2 will look like, how this look like. So this is about data flows. Data flows is very helpful to data analyst to transform the data, to clean the data, and to perform the join operations, to perform the merge operations, and to bring the good quality of data by using this data flows. Okay, so this is about data flows. Next, I'll move to the next slide. So I think I don't talk much about this. I hope all of you know about this Power BI. So the Power BI is a business intelligence tool, visualization tool, where it comes into the market in the year of 2015 by Microsoft. Okay, it converts the raw data into the actionable insights. While coming to the in the Power BI we have a three type of components are there. One is Power BI desktop, second one is services, and third one is Power BI app. So by using Power BI desktop, we can develop whatever the report we required, and we can build the model, and we can view the table view, we can write the DAX measures, and we can add the calculated columns in the Power Query Editor or by using the DAX. And after that, we can publish this report into the service for sharing with the end users. And there is a component Power BI app. By using the app also we can share, because in the day, full day, no one is roaming around with the laptop, because some business people, top leadership team will wants to see the um, data in the app. That's why this Power BI app will helpful. So this is about Power BI component. Next, the next component is notebooks. So notebooks is nothing but a, in the notebooks we can write the languages, and we can perform the large data transactions. We can perform by using this Spark SQL, PySpark, Scala, and R. Okay, by using that languages, for that languages we can use the notebook. So as I said, these four languages currently supporting to the notebook, and I'll show that in the demo how this notebook will look like, and Spark and Spark SQL, Spark R. Okay, so this is about notebook. Next, data activator. What is this data activator? Activator is nothing but, I'll tell you in a simple way. If you work on Power BI dashboard in the Power BI services, we have an option called, we can set the threshold alerts. Okay, let me ask this question. On which type of visuals we can set the threshold alerts?
KPI, cost charts, and one more.
KPI,
Hmm.
Cost
Okay.
KPI and one more is
For
there,
cards, we can create thresholds.
for cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
For cards.
KPI.
Yes. Okay, very good. So how we are setting the alerts on that visuals in the Power BI, in the Power BI services on top of the Power BI dashboard. This data activator is a separate component called, we can set the alerts on all Fabric workloads. If you want to set up the data activator on some suppose, let's say, real-time intelligence dashboard. Suppose the temperature I set for that frozen go down is 15 degrees. When if it comes to the 15 above, automatically it will trigger a email or chat message. Let me show you architecture. So if you see, the activator connects to the data and action system. See here, if you see KQL query, dashboard, event stream, real-time hub, Power BI, one lake. So here we can define our own rules by using we have a user interface. In that user interface, by selecting any one of this component, you can define a rule. For example, the temperature should not cross 15. If it cross 15, immediately it triggers. It will send you a notification to the Teams, email, Power Automate, like this. Okay. So this is about data activity. It will be actually very helpful tool for especially for real-time intelligence, because that and all every minute they are checking the temperature. Okay, and also whatever the, for example, let's say share market. In the share market, shares will go some up and downs. According to that, if we set a threshold, it will trigger and it will send a notification in the Teams or email. Okay, so this is about data activator. Next, while coming to the AI integration, in all of the Fabric components, we have a AI integration called Copilot. Copilot is Microsoft own AI tool. So Copilot, you can use Copilot in Data Factory, Data Warehouse, Data Science, and Power BI, and also in real-time intelligence also. But make sure that this Copilot is available only paid capacities, not trial capacities and free licenses. Okay, if you want to use this feature, at least initially F64 capacity required, but while in the FabCon, when it was happened on March 30, in the FabCon, Microsoft people announced that whatever the paid SKUs, F2, F4, F6, F8, for all paid SKUs, it will work. But in the trial license, it will not work. So keep in mind that. Okay. Next, I'll move to the, so far we discussed about Microsoft Fabric. Let's see. I'll show you some theory. When it was started, what is this? So Microsoft Fabric was launched on 23rd May. Okay. Actually, initially it was launched on 23rd May, and they announced general availability on 15th November. 15th November 2023. 1 year, December, January. Okay, almost 1.5 years. By this year November, it will complete 2 years, and it is a SaaS platform. And already we see what are the components inside this. Okay, so this is about Microsoft Fabric birthdays and all. Next, so now already I shown earlier the same kind of fabric texture. Now I will show you. Now I will segregate all the components here, different categories. For getting the data, data factory is the main component. Okay, already we discussed it. In the data factory we have some data flows and this data pipelines. By using that we can get the data, and for preparing the data you can use this data engineering. Data engineering nothing but this lake house, warehouse, and this data science components and real-time analytics. And while using the data, so you are pulling the data, you are preparing the data, then we want to show them. For visualizing that data, we can use Power BI, and for setting up the alerts, we can use this data activator. Okay, and all of this, there is a centralized storage point called OneLake. We will save this data into this OneLake. So this is about complete Microsoft Fabric architecture with proper categorization. I hope all are you clear now. Then let's move forward to the next. Okay, let's jump into the demo. Okay. Okay, shall we ready for demo?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes,
bro.
Yeah. Okay. Let me jump into the demo. So first, if you see, this is the Fabric Power BI services. There is two ways you have to go. One is app.powerbi.com and another one is app.fabric. I think Microsoft.com, the separate URL. Here, if you go, here you have this type of UAU. First of all, if you want to build any Fabric workload items, you have to create a workspace. Workspace is nothing but a if you create any workload in the Azure, you will create a some project name. In the same way, here we have to create a workspace. Okay, for that here
Kind
there
of
is a
folder. Kind of folder, right, Suparna?
sorry.
This workspace is kind of folder, na?
No, not folder. It's a complete one dedicated workspace. In the workspace, if you want, you can create folders. Okay. Okay. Now let me create workspace. First of all, click on this workspaces and click on this new workspace. Once if you click on new workspace, let's say workspace. Okay. So
similar to the Power BI, na?
yes, it's the environment, the UI will look like only Power BI services. But while we enter into the workspace, you will get to know that what is the difference. Okay, first give you a proper name. Okay, then here if you see, click on advanced. Here if you see, we have lot of options. Okay, in these options, actually currently I'm using trial license. That's why it enabled only pro, trial, premium per user. And as I said earlier, there is a capacity called fabric capacity. For this, if you want to get this capacity, minimum you should have the F2 SKU. If you purchase F2 SKU in the Azure portal, then only it will enable. Okay. So for now, what I'll do, just select this trial.
Suparna,
here,
can I ask you one question?
Yes.
What is F2? Why we need to purchase and all? What is that? I didn't get that.
F2 means it's a kind of license. Like if you see, I'll explain you. Suppose if you want to perform any transactions in the real time, you have to purchase pro license. Am I correct? Okay.
Yeah, Suparna. Yeah.
In the same way, if you want to explore all complete workloads uses, you have to purchase this fabric capacity license. Okay. Then only it will support for some like it's what I will tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. You go to a car showroom. Okay, before purchasing the car, what they will offer? They will offer you a test ride. Okay, you will drive the car. Then if you looks good, then what will happen? You purchase the car. Like this, before purchasing the fabric license, by using this trial, actually Microsoft people is giving 60 days free trial. Okay, you can use, you can explore everything, and later if you wish to continue, go to Azure portal and you can purchase this license. But while coming to the real time, this and all will be taken care by the your IT and infra team. It will not come to you. Simply they will provide the license credentials and all. Okay, this is how
something like Power BI Pro we are purchasing, right? Same as like that.
Yeah, same as like that. Power BI Pro like that. See, I'll tell you differences also. In the trial, there will be some slow for every run, for pipeline running, for notebook running, for SQL query running. And if you purchase fabric capacity, there is no lag. It will work very speed. This is how I'll show you. Okay. Now, make sure that for creating any fabric load, select this trial license. Okay. Select this trial license. And here select, see in which region it is located. Then click on apply. Okay. Once if I click on apply, so now it is created the workspace. Okay, so let's say this is how it is. Okay, here if you want to create any new item, just click on this new item. If you want any item from importing from your machine, click on this. You can import notebooks, you can import Power BI report, and like this create app, manage access, this and all. I hope everyone will know. Okay, then first, what is my primary objective? First, what I'll do, I'll create a lake house. Okay, for that, I'll click on this new item. Once if you click on this new item, so it will open a side window. Okay, in the side window, just first I'll tell you, see, visualize the data. For visualizing the data, these are the workloads. So see how they are brilliant. Microsoft people already they categorized everything. Get the data. For getting data, these are the applications. So the next one is storing the data. For storing the data, these are the applications. For preparing the data, these are the applications. See, Azure Data Factory. See, they are trying to pull this feature in the Fabric. Still, it is in the preview mode. Like this, analyzing and training data. This is related to the data science. Okay, analyze and train data. This is related to the data science and tracking the data. Whatever we discussed, this activator, this event, and all, and developing the data. And some other solutions also is there. Like this, first what my primary requirement is, I need to create a lakehouse. For this, in the search pane, click on lake. See, automatically it is showing. Click on lakehouse. Let's say I'll give you a demo underscore LH. LH means lakehouse. Lakehouse stands for LH stands for lakehouse. Just click on create. Once if you click on create, it will create a lakehouse. Okay, it will create a lake house. So now what I'll do, so this is how Lakehouse UI will look like. Here, if you want, you can directly upload files. Start with, they are providing some sample data. And as I said earlier in the demo, there is a component called shortcut. By using this shortcut options, you can replicate the data from your external data sources like AWS, GCP and all. And this is data flow Gentoo data pipelines. So here, if you see, get data options, from the get data from this many will support to the get data option, new semantic model, and from here directly you can create notebook. And this is actually initially this data security will not be there. This is still it is in the preview mode. So here if you see under the demo lakehouse, as I said in the demo, there is a two types in the files. Whatever you want, you can dump. You can dump unstructured data, you can dump semi-structured data, you can dump structured data. And but while coming to the tables, here you can use only structured data. Okay, structured data, I think some semi-structured data also it will support. Okay, first what I'll do, I'll upload some files. So for that, what you need to do in the files, there is a horizontal ellipsis. In this, you can click. Just here, you can see a lot of options: new shortcut, new subfolder, upload, and properties and all. So if I on hover the upload, we have two options: upload files and upload folder. Okay, upload files and upload folder. So for what I'll do, I'll click on upload files. So if I click on upload files, there will be a side window will be pop up. Just click on this folder symbol. Once if you click on this folder symbol, I'll go to my local drive. So here, let's say I'll upload bike data, sample superstore, Tata new sales data and address. Okay, except where I'm uploading all the CSV files. Okay. Once if it is selected here, just click on upload. So it is uploading. See. I think all are uploaded. See here, if you see all files are uploaded. Suppose if you want to see this data, just click on this. If you click on this, just it is showing in a some CSV standard plain format. Still, it is in the preview mode. Okay, just so now here we uploaded the data. Okay, so here what use case I'll take. Okay, I'll take these two. Okay, actually these two are the different tables. In this we have the let me see what is the data. Here we have order ID, order date, ship mode and all there. Okay, and if I go to the Tata table too, here we have sales data, here we have normal data. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll load this into the tables. For that, what you need to do, when you on hover this file, there is a horizontal ellipsis. Just click on this, and once you click on, you have the options. Load to the tables. Okay, load to click on new table. See, automatically it is renamed and the delimiter is some comma. Okay, so once everything is okay, and here make sure that if you have the column headers, check this box and click load. Okay, once if you click load, it is loading to the this tables. So this is how from this, if you want to load any files into the table format, this is the process. Okay, let it uploaded. It is uploading. Okay, I think see automatically here it is uploaded. Okay, let me load second file also. Same, click on this ellipsis, click on load to tables, click on new table, and click on load. Once if it is, I think it is loading. Okay, so meantime I'll click on this. I'll show you the data. See, initially here how it was. Here it is in the proper structured format, along with column names and column data types and everything. Okay, let me check data table
Hello?
to you also. Hello.
Sir, it was stored in Packard format, I think.
Sorry.
Packard.
Parquet
Data
format.
was stored in Packard format. Packard.
Okay. Sorry, actually I'm not getting what you are asking. Could you please elaborate? Yeah, okay, no problem. See, I'll answer your questions at the end of session. So this is okay. Next, what I'll do, I'll take a duplicate. I'll take a duplicate. I'll take a duplicate of this. I'll go to our workspace, NDAC workspace. Click on this workspace. Next, what I will do, I'll click on new item. This time, what I will do, I'll take data flow gen 2. Okay, this is data flow gen 1 and this is data flow gen 2. I'll I'll do one thing. I'll show data flow gen 1 also. See, already they are mentioning same. Okay, no, create data flow gen 1. Okay, so it's creating a data flow gen 1. Let's say add tables. I think I am also exploring first time this data flow gen 1. Let me see. Okay, this is open. So from here, I think let me click on new sources. So in the new sources, I think here we have a lot of options. Okay, I'll do one thing. Go to home. So here what I'll do, I'll click on browse. Directly I'll upload these files into the lakehouse. Okay, directly I'll upload these files into the lakehouse. So okay, next. Just please keep in mind that why I'm showing you data flow gen 1, you will get to know that. Just click on transform data. Next, in the same way, I'll pull the okay. So here I'll tell you. Okay, I'll take one more duplicate tab. Now I'll create data flow gen 2. I'll create data flow gen 2. Data flow. Would you like to try to recover from catch? Okay, I'll close this and I'll take this as a demo. This one as a duplicate. Okay, now I'll go to the workspace. So now whenever you want, you can click on new item. Just search data. It will show data flow gen 2. So data flow gen 2. Okay. New. Okay. I'll create it. I'll give you some meaningful name and I'll click on create. So if I click on create, now it is opening. Okay. See, it is opening. So now what I will do, I'll pull the data. For that, what I'll do, click on. So let me expand this first of all. So see, I think if you see this, the same UI will look like our Power Query editor. Okay, the same UI will look like Power Query editor. Okay, so now click on this get data from another source. If you click here, see here one lake option is there. So click on this one lake option. And if you want to see what are the connectors it supports, just click on this view more. If you see these many are the connectors it will support. In this, lot of connectors are in the beta stage. Still it is in the preview mode. Already they are categorized into some Microsoft Fabric, Power Platform, Azure and other online services. But our data, where is our data? Our data in the lake house. That's why I selected this one lake. Okay, I selected this one lake and this lake house name demo lake house. So okay, I'll select this demo lake house. And when I click on this here, if you observe, please observe here, connecting to demo lake house. So it is connected to the demo lake house. Already the two tables are presented here. Okay, just select these two tables. It is giving a preview. Okay, select these two tables. Just click on create. Just click on create. See here, if you see this, for example, these are the two tables. One is here we are having order detail, order ID, order date, customer details, their corresponding country, region, state, and latitude, longitude. I think yes, latitude, longitude. And if I come to the table 2, here we have the order details. Okay, here we have the order details, and the common column is here we have order ID, here we have order ID. So how can I make this as a one common table? Can someone tell me?
We can merge.
Okay.
We can merge the both the
Append.
tables and we can
Append.
create
Using
new
merge
table.
option.
Yes.
Based
yes,
on the
we
common
can.
column, you can merge it.
Yes. Yes. Very good. By
You
using
can
the
perform
merge.
merge here.
Yes. See here, if you go to in the transform, where it is. Yes. Merge in the combine. So there is a option called merge queries. Okay. Click on this merge queries. I'll select merge queries as new. Okay. I'll select merge queries as new. So here Tata table 1 selected, and here I'll select another table. So the common column is order ID. I'll select here order ID and here also order ID. So now here if you see lot of joining options are there. But for now what I'll do, I'll go with inner join and use fuzzy matching to perform the merge. Okay, let me ask this question. So what is this fuzzy matching?
Hearing first time.
It's like approximate match we have in Excel, like exact.
The common column, it is the misspelled records present, it's automatically taken to join.
Yeah, fuzzy ensures that to match the order ID, like at least nearest, at least somehow 80 to 90%. If it matches, then it will pull the data. So that's how fuzzy is working.
Yes, yes. Let's say I'll tell you. See, this is one of the important question for certification, and maybe those who are applying for data analysts or Power BI roles. Important question. Let's say for now leave it order ID. Let's say city is the common column. Okay, here also city, here also city. Okay, so here Birmingham home is there. Okay, let's say here also Birmingham home is there, but there is no last 4 characters, only Birmingham, BIRMIN. In that case, if we select this, it will match the nearest, as said by someone, nearest values. Here also see, if you click on this drop down, in this see, what is the percentage are you going to give? If I select, see, automatically 80% should match, 70% should match, 20% should match. This is how it is. Okay, but for now it is not required. But why I bring this fuzzy concept here, this is very important question for certifications and interviews also. Okay, so now joined common column, I selected inner. Now I'll click on OK. Okay,
so Suparna, do we use this in real time?
Yes.
This fuzzy option, do we use?
Yes.
But if partially if it is matching and we are considering data points, like how far it will be accurate, like that's what we are thinking. Like
now see, while entering the data from the market teams, there will be some typo mistakes and all this and all there. That's why they given that percentage. In some business cases this will be helpful, but not all the cases. I'm telling you, but not all the cases, but some business cases.
Rarely, kind of.
Rarely it will be used for rare use cases.
Based on the
text
scenario.
point of view, you will use both.
Yeah.
Text point of view, it will get the accurate values.
Yes, exactly. If we are joining by using the any text column, then it will be very helpful. Okay, I'll give you some table name, Tata new table. Okay, Tata new table. So okay, let me go to here. Okay, I'll expand and I'll exclude order ID because already order ID I have. Just I'll uncheck this and I'll click. So I'll uncheck. Okay, so now it is combined into a single table. Now I'll tell you, I'll go to data flow gen 1. See here, let just for explanation purpose, here if you see, there is no data destination option. Okay, this is data flow gen 1. Keep in mind that only we have one table. This is data flow gen 1. While coming to the data flow gen 2, see here we have a data destination. It means that we can directly push this data to the any of supported data destinations. Let's see what are all those data destinations supported here. Just click on this plus symbol. Once if you click on this, see Lakehouse, Warehouse, SQL database, Azure SQL database, and more. Okay, this is how here we can add. Why it is not going? Okay, so this is one, and here. So now we are seeing in the table format. So if you want to see in the, I think this is a diagram view. Just click on this. Once if you click on this, see. Initially it was 2 tables. Okay, here it is showing by using these 2 tables we joined this one, And here, how many steps I implemented? 2 steps. See, what are the steps? See, here it is showing. Just let me zoom out. One is join. See, automatically it is showing. Here I performed join option, and here I expanded. This is how. So that's why this data flow Gen 2 is a very helpful for data analyst to clean the data, transform the data, and making it one centralized table. So this is diagram view. And here, if you want, you can perform any number of transformations. Everything here it will be captured. So now let me come to the data view. I think this is the okay data. Why it is not coming?
Again, click on the diagram, Suparna.
Okay, yeah, okay, I missed that. Okay, thank you. So this is about. Oh, now what I will do? Whatever the tables here presented, I bring into the data flow Gen 2. Now what I will do? I'll push this table into the query settings. I'll push this table into the same lakehouse. In the same lakehouse, in the same table section, I'll push. For that, what I need to do? Let's just me check. Is everything looks good? Okay, everything looks good. Click on this plus symbol. Select lakehouse. Once if you select lakehouse, just click on next. Once if you click on next, I think our workspace is NDAC. NDAC workspace. So here also, if you want, you can rename the table. Okay, here also, if you want, you can rename the table. And I think here we need to select that lakehouse. Okay, yes. Once if we select the lakehouse, just click on next. Okay. Once if you click on the next, see here, just you can check the data types also. If you want, I think it is taking automatically. If I turn off, then you can change data types manually. Okay, but I'll keep as is for now. Just click on save settings. Once if I click on save settings, so everything is set. Now let me expand this. I pulled these 2 tables into the Power Query editor and I combined as one centralized table, and everything is ready, and I added my destination also. See, if we are on hovering, it is automatically showing in which workspace, in which lakehouse, and how it is going to return. Okay. Now what I'll do, everything is ready. So let me publish. And if you want to set later, click on this drop down and click later also. Okay, click later. So, but for time for now, what I'll do, I'll click on publish. Once if I click on publish, see data flow is publishing. Here if you see, publish is in the progress. Okay, let it publish. So once if data flow is publishing, after that it should be refresh. So I think someone asked why we need to go with F2. So because of this, see here, just simple, that is a simple data set, but it is taking so much time. If suppose if you purchase, it will it doesn't take this much time. Now it is started refreshing. Okay, refresh is in the progress. Now the data flow should be refreshed. Once if it is refreshed, then the table automatically will appear in this demo lake house. Let's wait for refresh. I think refresh is in the progress. And here I in the meantime I'll explain one thing. When we create a lake house, automatically attaching to that one semantic model and one SQL analytics and endpoint will be created. I'll show you what is this SQL analytics endpoint. After publishing this, I'll show you how it is helpful, this SQL analytics endpoint. See, now the refresh is successful. Okay, now let's go to the demo lakehouse. Go to this tables, click on this horizontal ellipsis, and just hit on the refresh. Once if you click on the refresh, I think it is loading. Okay, it is undefined data new table. Delta log. Okay, let me refresh the page. Sometimes it will not work properly. Let me refresh the yeah, that's some lag is there between Power Query and Lakehouse. See, now initially it was 2 tables. Now what I did, By using this common column, I combined as a single table. Now it is converted as a single centralized table. Now, suppose if you want to query this table, how you have to query, for example. So on the right top corner, there is an option called Lake House. Click on this drop down. Here, as I said earlier, there is a component called SQL Analytics Endpoint. Query data using SQL. What is this? Query data using SQL. Just click on this. Once if you click on this, it will be open a SQL Analytic endpoint. See, this is how SQL Analytics endpoint UI will look like. Here, there were a lot of options: reporting, help, and home. In the home, new query activity, model layouts, SQL database object, and copilot. Okay. Now, first of all, where our table stored? For that, you can go to this demo lakehouse schemas. In the tables are there. Okay, the tables are there. If I want to query that, just go to this new SQL query, select the new SQL query. Okay, select the new SQL query. So what I will do, just here, click on this ellipsis, go to this select top 10. Okay, once select top 10, see automatically here it is showing. Okay, the select top 10. So, and if you want to suppose select wait that let me minimize this. Country, comma, sum of sales as total sales, comma, sum of profit as total profit from table name dbo dot data new table group by country. Okay, group by country. So now let me run this. Now I want to see a country wise sales and something what it is showing country. Okay, country, why it is not taking, country is not there.
It's case I should say.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think sales and profit also like that. Oh, okay. Sales. Okay, just let's say if I want to see this country-wise sales, country.
Group by
Okay.
class also, please change the.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I missed that.
Capital.
Yeah. Let me run that. Yeah. Now, if I want to see here, you can use this like this. If you can use, and if you want save this, I think somewhere we have the option. Yes, save as view. If you want to save as this as view, let me. I'll do one thing. I'll take this in the another new SQL query. Here I can paste. Suppose this I ran. Suppose if I want to save this as a view, so just click on save as view. Unable to save the view statement. Why? I am not sure. Okay, I think I need to select. Yes. See, first of if we want to create a view, please select that query. Just give you a view name. Country details. Country details. Just click OK. Once if you click, the view will be saved on this. See here, the view saved. Okay. So this is how, if you want, you can write functions, you can write stored procedures, and here also here I can show one thing. Suppose some people will not be interested to querying. For that people, Microsoft, what they did, there is a component called new visual. Just click on this new visual, and here what you have to do, just go to this ellipsis, click on this insert into canvas. Just click. Once if you click, so this is came here. Okay, now see the same thing what we see in the power data flow Gentoo, the same thing here. Okay, so let's say here also, suppose let's say I want to group by the query. Just go to here. Where is group by? Yeah, click on group by. Here instead of order ID, now I'll take region wise. Column name sales, sum of sales. Think we have to go to advanced if you want to add one more aggregation. Okay, basic it will accept only one aggregation. If you want to go for more aggregations, click on add aggregation, profit, click on sum and profit. Now I'll click OK. See, automatically here it is saved. So those who are not don't want to use a SQL, this is the another way. So how we join these two into the data flow gen 2, from here also you can join by using this combine option. Okay, first drag these two here and complete this one. So this is about Lakehouse demo, and let me show you quickly notebook also. Let me go to Lakehouse because we are running out of time. Let me, so from here, click on this new notebook, notebook drop down, click on new notebook. So it will ask one notebook name. Okay, it is automatically created. See, this is how notebook will, notebook UI skip tool. Okay. So here already our data demo lakehouse is connected. So here if you see, as I said earlier, these are the languages it is currently supporting: Python, Scala, Spark SQL, and Spark SQL. So first, if you want to query this, okay, let me this, I'll delete this. Just what you have to do, click on this, drag here. So see, automatically it is generated a query. This is Spark SQL. Okay, just click on run. If you want run, click on this symbol. See, now it is connecting to the cluster. Before running the any Spark notebook, you have to connect with the cluster. So cluster is connected and now it is running. Okay, first time now, that's why it is taking some time. Okay, Spark job is executed. See, it is showing first top 3 rows. Let's say one last example. df equal to select star from, I'll remove this limit. I'll take that query. I think we closed that one. Okay, no problem. I'll type manually country, comma. Just this time I'll take only sales. Sales as T sales. Group by country. Okay, on display df. Okay, click on run. See, automatically it is given the and here one advantage is there. If you want to visualize, click on this new chart. See, it is showing. Actually here, if you want to edit, just click on it is taking the count. So here what I will do, country wise sales, not the country sales. Okay, country wise total sales. I think why it is showing same sales. Okay, aggregation count. Here you can change it to some. See, now it is showing properly. If you want, you can save it as a JPG, PNG, and share it with your end users. So this is how Spark notebooks will work. Here you can perform a lot of options. You can run the add the pipeline. You can use the triggering pipeline. Lot of options are there. And in subsequent sessions from our NDIC, we will conduct a lot more demos. So this is about demo. So I done with my demo. So if you have any questions, I am opening the floor for questions. Just please ask your questions one by one.
Suparna, I have one question.
Yeah.
Lakehouse, we have loaded 2 tables, right? Table 1 and table 2. So we have not, I mean, we have not done any transformations over there, na?
Yes.
So instead of loading it in a Lakehouse, so why don't we load directly into the warehouse?
Warehouse also
Since
you can
tables,
load.
right?
Yes,
we
you
can do
load
that, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. You can do that, na? Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. If
Yeah,
the data is structured, directly you can load that into the data warehouse.
Yeah, and still again, in case if you want to perform any kind of transformations, again we can use workflows, data
yes.
flow gen 2 we can use, and this transfer back to the this warehouse, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. What about cost optimization while loading the data? Which one is the better option generally?
Cost optimization means it's depend upon the your SKU, and there is a documentation. I'm not sure. I'll share that in the WhatsApp group later. It's depend upon the your project requirement, based on the your data volume, based on the in future how much data you are going to get. Based on that you can design, and based on that you can go for license.
That means in incremental loading SCG type 2 also generally based on that also we can consider.
Yeah, you can consider if you want to go for incremental loading, you can do with by using the Spark notebooks.
Generally, what is the preferable option in terms of cost wise? F64 or nowadays Copilot also it's we can enable, I think so, right?
Yes.
Less than F16.
Yes, correct.
So as per your experience, which would be ideal option? Sometimes data volume is okay. Let's consider ideal option. Use case wise.
No, ideal also it's that's what I'm telling you. It's depend on the business requirement volume of the data. So if the data is a smaller size, we can go with F2 or F4. And if you want to perform lot of transformations, and suppose you have lot of teams, suppose sales team is separate, and some different other team is separate. According to that requirement, if it is low level, you can go with F2, F4. It is medium level, you can go with F12, F18. If it is higher level, you can go with F64 and higher. And there will be some differences in between these SKUs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the difference between snaps and
sorry, could you come again?
Between snaps and fabric, why they introduce fabric? We don't have snaps, right?
Can someone tell me what he is telling? Actually, I am not getting.
I will pin in what.
Sorry, actually,
Srujan, we can't able to get you what you are trying to say.
If anyone understand, could you please repeat the question? What he is asking? So,
or else you can post in chat box, Srujan.
Ajay, any chat questions? If is there, could you please read?
Wait. There is a question from Shanti. So shortcuts to connect to external sources are both internal and external.
Shortcuts, yes. Internal mean if we want, we can use. Suppose you you have two workspaces, workspace 1, workspace 2. In workspace 1, you have the data. If you want connect the data from workspace 2, you can use the shortcut, and in the shortcut you can use the one leg, and you can connect the data.
Yeah, and there is another question from Nutan. What are the shortcuts in Microsoft Fabric? How do we help data into the stream? And he is asking about the stream.
Let me show that. I think in the Fabric architecture, I shown the shortcuts. What are the shortcuts supporting?
I think slide number.
Yeah, see, Nutan, these are the shortcuts is supporting, and see, these are the shortcuts currently supporting. In future, we can expect more shortcuts, and it will be very helpful to keep our data in the one place, and from there we can use this Fabric, and we can do whatever we want as per the requirement.
Yeah. And there is one more question from him. How you implement CI or CD with the Fabric artifacts?
CI/CD, actually, I'm not familiar with that. Still, I am exploring that. Once I got it, I'll let you know.
Yeah, thank you, Supan. And there is another question from RK. Is the table loading always lowercase as a default? like when we are loading tables to the lakehouse?
If actually lowercase, if you want, you can use camel case also. But keep in mind that there is no gap between, suppose sales table, you can use capital S, SALES underscore TB. Okay, don't use space.
And the other question coming from Krishan Mahajan, data will stored in paraquet format.
Yeah, data, the underlying data will be stored in the packet format. Let me show that to you. I'll go to the lake house. So if you go to so let's say for example this thing in the Tata table 2, just click on this view files. See, automatically see it is stored in the packet format.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And the other question coming from Sujan, what is the difference between Synapse and Fabric? And another question from same, why they introduced it in Fabric?
Okay, so the difference between the Azure Synapses and Fabric. So see, Azure Synapses is a very good application, but if we compare to the in terms of cost, Synapse is very costly. Okay, but that is also called a, like how I given example as a shopping mall, that is one-stop choice. If you go with Synapses, but Synapses is in the market for the past few years, but Microsoft comes into the market and it just completed 1.5 year. Synapses will be used for large loaders and Fabric also, but gradually Microsoft what they will do, you know, maybe I am expecting, if I am not correct, if I am wrong, they will decrease the load on the Azure and they will increase the whatever the data driven components, that will everything they will bring into the Fabric in upcoming updates.
Yeah, I think we are almost done. And there is a similar, there are other questions from Nandini and Ashish. So they are asking about the PPT and recording. So we will provide the recording after the session in the same chat box and like the YouTube URL, so that you can refer YouTube URL and practice yourself. And also we can share the data sets, what we are gave demo in the session, right? So we will also share those documents as well.
Yeah, sure. Everything we will share. Yes, go ahead.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like we are in Lakehouse, we are uploaded structured data, right? So if we need something like XML or JSON, how we can transform to table format?
Yeah, by using the Spark notebooks, you can do that. But not, you don't go with the data flows and SQL analytics point. By using the Spark notebooks, using PySpark programming language, you can convert that JSON formats or XML format, convert into a structured table format.
So there is one more question from Krishan Mahajan. I can't get you, Krishan, like just you added and delta level security. What you are trying to ask with us?
I got it. Krishna, see delta level security already, that's what I shown here. If you see my lake house, there is an option called one lake data security access. Still it is in preview mode. If you want, you can enable this. Okay, if you want, you can enable this. So let's say, suppose if I click on this, see it is automatically asking. So okay, click on continue. Now here, actually there will be roles. Here you can create roles, and here you can give that you can assign the roles to the respective users. This is how, but still it is in the preview mode, not yet fully functional. Microsoft people are working on this, and they are offering some open opening. They are offering some chance. If you want to work with, I think there is some URL we will provide you in the WhatsApp group. You can go and you can fill the form. You can directly work with Microsoft people. If you have any recommendations, any feedback, you can share with them directly.
There is another question from Magadeshwaran. He is asking about, is notebook can process the big data volume?
Yes, especially notebooks designed for only big data processing by using the PySpark language.
Is anyone having any questions so that you can ask? So Suparna will respond to that questions.
And also some people are thinking that how we can practice the SQL. I'm telling you who are so far practiced in your MySQLs, like how I shown here in this. Go to your SQL Analytics endpoint. Let me go show that. Okay, I'll close this. I'll save and I'll go to this workspace. In the workspace, you can open your this SQL Analytics endpoints. Especially, I'm telling some people they know for them I am speaking. Load here tables. From here you can practice. You can practice here. So why I'm telling you, so far you work you practiced in MySQL Workbench. I'm telling you practice in this. If you practice, automatically this Fabric UI will be familiar to you. Suppose tomorrow if you are going to any interview, you can tell that we have a hands-on knowledge on Fabric. Like that you can tell. I hope getting all of you getting what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I think there is no question, Suparna. So yep, thank you very much having with us and sharing your wonderful thoughts and knowledge with us. And yeah, we are hoping to continue these kind of sessions. We will together conduct the sessions in future. Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you, Suparna.
Thank you all. Happy weekend.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Suparna.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Suparna.
Thank you, Suparna.